Hi guys, welcome to Less is More. My name is Dan Wellman and today we'll be looking at operations in Less. Operations are a brilliant feature of Less that allow us to perform simple mathematical operations like addition, subtraction or multiplication on any numerical value, including colours. And of course we can operate on values stored in variables too. For example, in the style sheet that we're converting to Less over the course of this series, the same figure is used for most occurrences of margin top, except in a couple of places, a situation ripe for a few operations. So first we can add a new variable along with our existing variables at the top here, and we'll just call this margin. So we can still use the unit there, px. We don't need to worry about keeping the value stored in the variable purely numerical and then trying to concatenate the px on wherever it's used. We don't need to worry about doing that. Less is smart enough to be able to knock the px off, perform the calculation and then re-add it again. So that's fine, we don't need to worry about that ourselves. So we can go through and just find a couple of occurrences of margin top here. Okay, so the first place it's used, it's not actually the figure that we're using in our variable, but that's fine because we can just do something like this. Okay, so that was easy enough. If we crunch that now, we'll find the navigation. Yeah, that's come out exactly as we want. So a bit further on, we should find that, okay, yeah, here's margin top, this time with a value of 10. So we can still use our variable here. And this time we'll divide it. So if we find the div.works, yeah, see that's worked as well. So yeah, let's just look for another one. Okay, so this rule here has got the important keyword after it. So is this still going to work? Not if we spell it wrong, it won't. And let's just crunch that and see what comes out. So we're looking for works filter this time. Yeah, that's fine. So using the important declaration has not affected our operation at all. And we can also use multiple operations. So if we wanted to do something like this, so we could do this and perform several operations on the same value. Let's multiply that. And when we crunch that, yeah, that's come out exactly as we wanted. So yeah, there's no problem with performing multiple operations on a single variable in a single style. So that will work. So some operations can be chained as well. So if we wanted to do something like this, we should find that that works as expected. Yeah, that's fine. When you mix chained operations, sometimes you will get values that you're not expecting. So if we try to do something like this, that will give us 24, which is margin plus 2 times 2, which is not what we want, but really it's what we should expect. So Less also supports the use of brackets to set operator precedence. So if we actually wanted margin plus 2 multiplied by 2, then we could just do this. And yeah, that's probably more like what we were expecting the first time. So the brackets can be very useful. Again, it's a feature that we don't need to use over the course of converting this style sheet, but it's something that you should probably be aware of. So we can also perform operations on colors. So if we wanted, we could do something like this. So we could perform an addition operation on a colour, and yeah, that's probably the expected result. I'm not going to bother actually working out what the correct hex should be, but yeah, that looks right to me. So in this part we looked at operations in less. These are another quite basic but very handy feature of the language that allow us to compute values by operating on other values. In the next part we'll take a look at the colour functions provided by less. Thanks for watching.